Why does this place have a kitchen? I never...
dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power.
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elganon and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade, but was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. I've been feeling out of my depth trying to stop ancient gods. But Solus was flailing just as much as we are.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
That's a problem for Chantry scholars to worry about. We have a world to save from the gods who definitely exist and also want to kill us.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
All right. So, elves are sort of spirits. What do we do with that?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. Balara, you and Davrin are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mathal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw, with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful, what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solus doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad, a disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we, I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Ghilanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
So we've got all the Dreadwolf's deep, dark secrets. Anything we can use?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has them all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Our enemies are gods, Rook.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I brought wine.
I do not drink alcohol. Tosh did not tell you, just as she did not tell me that you would join us.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
What if it's got some kind of secret code, so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here, food's ready.
This is not Iskop.
Wasn't feeling like Iskop. We're in Ravane. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
The new bookshelves should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet?
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
I almost gave it away before I realized you didn't know.
That would have been bad. I'll tell her soon. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You do what's right for you.
Thanks.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
I can only imagine what you got up to as one of the fabled crows of Antiva. Not to mention traveling with Varric, the adventures you've already had.
It just kind of seems like my life.
You don't regard anything you've done as singular? Work was always my excuse not to travel, but now that I've joined you, I'm finally exploring outside Navarra's crypts. Ah, speaking of the necropolis.
Yes?
I've been meaning to ask how you'd like your body prepared in the event of your death.
Actually, do they let you into the necropolis if you're not Navarran?
What a splendid idea! I could put a word in. Ah, he's finished the reagent. Please excuse us. Excellent work, Manfred.
So, Tosh, the dragon.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the lords and I could use the sea air. So could you.
You know, that sounds quite nice.
All right then. I'll see you soon.
So, you're a mage, right? They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
You just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
Hodding? What's happening?
There's so many of them. All in my head. So... much.
I need you to focus. Push through what you're feeling. You're safe and you can handle this.
I could feel it. Rippling through the stone. Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Whose fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
Trap.
Obviously.
You're going anyway?
Of course.
I'll pack my things.
Want to punch something?
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
Assuming you are who you say you are, how much is a fourth elven god gonna complicate things?
Only as much as you may allow.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mathal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mathal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mathal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mathal.
I am not Mathal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mathal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Well, that's not terrifying at all.
You have been thrust into the lives of gods. Fate will have its way, whether or without our permission.
Even more comforting, Morrigan.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mathal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mathal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mathal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mathal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mathal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dreadwolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Zara's dead, Lucanus. Figured you'd be happier.
Solve one problem, another takes its place.
I'll give you that. I hunted a viper claw once, only to find a blood wraith at the end of the trail.
I found Ilario at the end of mine.
Look on the bright side. What good are you as an assassin without a mark?
Take him down! Please, go on.
I'll give you that. I hunted a viper claw once, only to
Another
find
of
a
those
blood
Fen
wraith
Harel
on the trail.
altars.
I found Ilario at the end of mine.
Look on the bright side. What good are you as an assassin without a mark to hunt?
Buildings in the faith. Who's little holding them together?
Let's not linger here.
Nice move, Rook.
Be ready. That probably hurt.
Every time we destroy a blight growth, I feel like I need a bath.
Look at that. Like a cross-section of a cave.
Another tendril gone. Ugh, don't let it get on you. That's not growing back.
I was afraid of this. The Darkspawn are spreading the blight a lot further than before. Those tendrils we saw lead right here. That's our way through. That many bones means that something bad happened here. Or is about to.
Dweller, corruption seeps in.
Another revenant? That explains the bones. The Revenant's awake. This one's even stronger.
On the job.
Stay in cover!
The sun snuffed out!
We need to close it!
Clear the area!
What? Just drawing power from the Fate Head.
I'm ready. restoring itself! Watch out!
A wisp of what was!
Understood.
Hit them now, Roman!
That's a win.
It's gone. And the Fade Tattoo. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island. The Fade Tear and the Revenant are both gone. The Revenant left its essence behind like before. These Revenants aren't just undead. There's something more.
Their teeth.
This'll open the way.
That place where Rook found you, the ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
Better be ready. Trouble ahead.
Enough!
Behind the portcullis. That one's raising the others. We need a way through. I need a wisp. If I get a wisp to follow me, you'll get a taste of your own medicine.
Ready to get it done. Snipers!
There. Take it out before it raises any more dead.
End this! Now's your chance. Way to go.
Those undead looked elven and ancient. Well, whoever they served, they're fighting for the gods now.
Beat the odds.
Beware the ancient that sleeps here, dweller. Death and blight have not tempered its rage.
Corruption, undead. I'd say we found out who's responsible.
Lenora, look out!
Take it down!
On the On the left!
There! The Revenant's pulling energy from the Fate Tear.
That should weaken it.
I'm good to go again.
Freedom!
They're at range!
That shouldn't weaken it.
That one hit home, Lucanus. They're at range!
Another Fade tag closed, another Revenant destroyed, another essence gained. That makes 3 essences. We should start looking for somewhere to use them. It's gone. And the Fade tag too. That'll slow down the gods' plans, at least on this island.
Davrin.
That must be why the Revenants were raised, to keep that door sealed. Time to see what the gods are hiding in there. Light up ahead.
Enough blight to drown a man. That's not a good sign.
You can feel it down there. Ready?
If I can stop at this rod, I'm in.
Eyes up, weapons ready. There, it's been feeding on the blight. Destroy it before the corruption eats us alive!
Coming in range! Take it to them!
You've got trouble on your left! Ready again. One for us.
Corruption staunched. The Evanura cease their gnawing. The crossroads heals. A sanctum renewed, dweller, as is needed.
We did it. A dragon must have been the god's final weapon to take the crossroads.
It is good to remove unwanted guests.
Let's go.
Places between.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook!
of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Huh. I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two didn't seem to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
So what I'm hearing is, Tosh isn't into terrifying dark magic.
It's not all terrifying.
And Emmerich would appreciate not being bullied and called names.
Ugh. Fine.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tosh likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tosh.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be. Hey, Harding.
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Balara made snacks. Seems like you could use one. And food always makes me feel better.
I could use some cheering up, actually.
It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
I won't try to tell a small, probably angry Titan how she feels. She can feel however she wants.
Thanks. You're the best. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solus was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, Dad, you know this container?
You're keeping busy.
You all set?
don't have to answer this if you don't...
Good one!
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanus, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on Seekers, who are immune to demons.
This might have been what Davrin was talking about. The Grey Warden redoubt that was attacked.
Yeah, a bad day at the Cauldron.
What could do that?
And what have they been hiding inside?
Maybe this is where they hide the good whiskey.
Not a chance. You get a warden drinking, and the good stuff never lasts the night. Be ready for anything.
I went sailing with Ilario once. Take away the blight, and the boat ended up like that one.
The Venatori were growing demons in people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
We made a deal. this place doesn't collapse on top of us.
If they named it the Cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day.
I think we should get Davern for this. He could find a way in.
One down. Let's look for the other boil. Should be able to lower the bridge after we destroy it.
What is all this?
Don't know. Looks useful if you want to move heavy equipment or something. Maybe the cauldron's an armory? Guess we won't know till we get inside.
So Spite doesn't worry you?
Well, a little bit. But Rook trusts you, and so I do too.
What if Rook's wrong about me, though? I am an assassin. A paid killer.
Well, no one's paying you.
Dead wardens.
Looks like a fight against the Gloomhowler went sour.
Ambush! Done. So, what do we have here?
Weapons, artifacts. Why did the Grey Wardens hold on to all this stuff?
Are they connected to the Gloomhowler?
Tempting as it is, we shouldn't take anything. Must be locked away for a reason. I think that did it. The bridge should be down now. Let's see if we can get in. Well, I guess welcome to the Cauldron. I don't know if we should go any further. Not without Davrin.
Right, especially if Griffins are involved. It's your call.
doors are marked with dates. 325.
524 here.
931 over there.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
Bones. A dead animal?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be... It's a griffin.
Davrin, how exactly did the griffins go extinct?
Hear that? The Gloomhowler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you. Unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the cauldron really is. Giant tomb.
All those rooms with the dates of the blood. Lights?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazakel.
This place feels wrong. Like someone doing blood magic.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
Some blight here. Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Scream all you want! It's no match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day!
We have to destroy the Blight Boils. That'll stop those fools.
Got it.
The cauldron reveals all.
Keep on those Blight Boils. There's some up top.
An eternal doom, an eternal evil. The Wardens must surrender their secrets.
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws.
Whoever you are, face me! What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
They don't belong to you.
The Grey Wardens failed them.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
And this is your tomb. Bring me the griffin!
Hassan, watch yourself!
Anyone have eyes on the Gloom Howler?
Worry about the Darkspawn first, or they'll get Hassan.
Hassan, your family is waiting!
He knows a lie when he hears it. Don't let these Darkspawn get the upper hand.
I am your true Hassan.
I'm his father, and I'll die before you take it.
The Gloomhowler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
Is letting it escape some deep, complicated monster hunter strategy?
It's called staying alive. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloomhowler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of Turlum, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah, you're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil. Can't say I ever want to see this place again. Ready to go?
Let's look for anything we might have missed.
Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Me too.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloomhowler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
God's fragment, sharper than the whole, prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was. That has to be her.
Will this be a conversation with words or knives?
Guess we'll find out.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never thought to see children of the Titans scurrying about in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to avenge the Titans from whom you were born? Or did you come to ask me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
Solas is helping me.
Solas is using you. Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solas turned against me after all we had been to one another?
I am so sorry, Mythal. To be betrayed and then brought back, and have the one person who remembers you not be able to face you.
Enough! I do not want your pity. I do not need your pity! Your words are weak. Prove your worth or die.
Everyone get ready.
Of course, she had to turn into a dragon.
It's ours. The essence of a god.
I heard legends about her when I was growing up. And now...
It burns just being near it. But this is the power we need to finish this.
All we need now is the right target.
I think the moment is coming. When we can turn the tide, we'll know.
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
If you're gonna start fires or earthquakes, take it outside.
Yes, Mother.
It's not that different. Fire and stone are just training. Like crows training with daggers.
Well, me stabbing someone with daggers isn't magic, though.
Neither's what we do. We aren't doing fade crap. There are no demons.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tot. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How are you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
Cheese. Everyone likes cheese.
No, I like cheese. Harding deserves better than something I like.
Trust me on this. She's for Eldon. Eldons love cheese. And you can share it.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
That's the spirit.
and knowledge.
Davrin, doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures I'm carving.
You know that won't save them from a son.
I had to rescue the latest piece of what I was working on from his beak. I'm carving a Tosh figure. They'll fight the other monsters, and then oops, guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Really?
No, there's no wood in the world strong enough to carve their temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around, once this is all over.
So, when you're making those carvings, if your leader just happened to look a little taller?
I don't measure them to scale, Rook.
All right, all right. I'll see you around.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Alluvion room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
You're right. Let's talk about you getting out of Lucanus's body.
Lucanus made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
You got your freedom. Maybe it's not what you imagined, but that's not Lucanus's fault.
We had a deal. He listened to you. Tell him! Make him! Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
Nothing I'm seeing makes me want to look away.
How do you always do that?
Do what?
Break apart my perfectly gathered clouds of doom. You deserve better than to deal with my mess.
You're more than what you're going through. And you wear it well.
This isn't a good idea.
Sometimes, a bad idea is better.
You like to walk a little too close to the edge.
So do you.
At least I know I'm doing it. I need to clear my head. Excuse me.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Well, you're talking to each other and not shouting. That's a nice change. Seems like you two learned to play nice.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money. No offense, Rook.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
I need all of you at your best. No petty squabbles.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmerich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. So we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked me in Rathus?
No, the one from Treviso.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of Wardens? Seems convenient. I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one. No exceptions. We need to put this thing down. For good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
We took down an archdemon, and we nearly defeated this dragon last time. We'll handle whatever the gods throw at us. Now let's go kill this thing.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
He's not first warden anymore, though. The wardens now look to you, Evka. Show them what it means to fight.
Right. So any advice? Get back up every time you've been knocked down?
I'm surprisingly bad at knowing when I should quit. Now, the Blighted Dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the crows. Thought they might want another shot at the dragon. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Good thing we're improvisers. No giant face in the clouds this time, right?
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the wardens all the support you can.
Of course, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us. Can't say there aren't doubts, after what happened.
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
It's odd. Weishaupt was far worse than this, yet I'm beset with nervousness. I suppose we...
Wish we had a shot at the dragon that hit Minrathus. But I'll take this one. It's caused enough damage as well. I'm sure Lucanus would like the revenge.
Okay, Blighted Dragon, we've got this. We can do this, not a problem.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillenade's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll...
That dragon doesn't deserve this crap. Gillenane screwed her up. Oh, that blight. Let's go set her free.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful, though. Nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought our dragon hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it! Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go! We got it out of the tower! Ready to fight. We'll hit it from up here. Keep it busy down there. Good a plan as any.
That's tight! We haven't fallen yet!
Watch out for those claws!
I was planning on it.
Starting to wear it down! Second dragon!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Vaughn! Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Whiteholt! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Be healed, my pet! The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
That's the dragon that attacked Minrathous, right?
Must be.
Let's take it down for Nev!
I came to Whiteholt bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. Can't lose here. We won't lose here. On to you.
We thought you could use a hand! Fire!
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poisoned ballista bolts. Guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem. Let's bring them down, Rook.
Second dragon's weakening. Give it everything you've got.
It is raw potential. A perfect tool of creation.
No! She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her!
Do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Razakel from me, Algernon. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the Blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arlathan.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
But the gods got away. And now Algernon has stepped from the shadows.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a pair.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathous.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The Wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillenane mentioned something about Arlathan.
When was that?
After Elganon cast his spell. I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
You'll still need to hunt them down. The gods could be anywhere in Arlathan Forest.
We've worked with less before.
And when you find the Venatori?
Well, I expect things will get violent.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Algernon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elganon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elganon let us live? We were at his mercy.
They talked to each other like we weren't even there. It wasn't until the spell started to fail that he noticed us at all.
We weren't a threat until then. He left as soon as we were. Means he's clever enough not to push his luck.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. and this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlethan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
That'll put us on the gods' trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible. The 8 of us can't face gods without help.
Elganon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Such as stopping whatever my former colleague Hezenkos has planned.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elganon finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elganon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest? They'll just keep making your job harder.
You make all of this sound so easy.
Kid, you've got a team with a lot of complications. Sorting it all out will be the furthest thing from easy.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.